5 Champions League with Ajax and La Liga with Barca. I'm delighted Ronald joins the Sports Breakfast. Ronald, good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
How good was that last night? How good was Messi, Ronald?
Yeah, already 4 weeks ago I had to write a column about, I want to write a column about Messi and Ronaldo, about saying there is only one player in the world who you can put the mark on best player ever, and that's Messi and not Ronaldo. And not because Ronaldo, for me, he's a great player, but if you see Messi, his talent, his natural talent, it's undisputable. He's the best ever.
Do you know what, Ronald? His balance, his vision, that left foot. How he puts the ball through people's legs, nutmegs, but not to be funny or flash, just to get past them. It's amazing. His balance and his awareness are just stunning.
Yeah, and he's so humble. If you see him when he scores, it's no he doesn't put a farce or he wants to see let the people show look at me now.
Yeah,
it's just the whole team is just happy to score, and of course he's very eager to score. That's also what pleases me. He wants to be at the end of a cross or 1-2, and even when a tap in, he's happy, and it's amazing what he does. And every time you think it can't get any better, and he does something incredible.
Ronald, the one thing worrying for Manchester City fans or English Premier fans is, since 2012, City have spent over £200 million.
Yeah.
And yet, there was a massive gulf last night. A massive gulf. It just shows you. A lot of people are asking now, is the Premier League falling way behind the best teams in Europe now?
Now, what is strange is that, of course, you would say, okay, they're not adapting to the international laws of football. They, for example, if I see Ajax playing a City, I think last year or 2 years ago, they don't learn. Like even Ajax, they give them a hard time, and with the sources they have, that shouldn't be a problem. But still, Ajax, most of the time they dominate in the game. And I think, don't you learn then? And the other way is strange because you have so many foreign players, so many foreign coaches.
Yeah.
You think they know the laws of international football. So I don't really understand why they can't make a step forward in that process. So. Yeah, it's very difficult now to put your finger on where it's the difference, and maybe because of the Premiership, you play a lot of unbelievable a lot of games, a lot of intensity, high speed, and international football is a little bit different, of course, more tactics, I guess.
Sure. Ronald, a couple of Dutchmen have big games coming up at the weekend. Van Gaal, he goes to Liverpool with Manchester United after probably the best performance against Spurs.
Yeah, the first half.
Super. But it's going to be a great game at Anfield. And also Dick Advocaat gets the Sunderland job, and they have a massive fight on to stay in the Premiership. Yeah,
they play Newcastle, I guess. So they have, of course, it's a massive job for Advocaat. On the other hand, it's you can't almost get any worse, so the only way is up, and I think he's the guy who can do that. He has so much experience. He doesn't really get nervous in this kind of stage, so I have the feeling that he can do that. But
go to West Ham first, then at home to Newcastle. Then home to Newcastle. Yeah,
that's true, and of course those are very, very important games, and I've seen Sunderland play a couple of times. They have the quality, and they're just lacking some confidence, I guess. And hopefully, Advocaat can bring that in this team and grind some points to Sunderland.
Ronald, sorry, I was going to ask you, what sort of a manager is he? There's been a lot in the paper about he's disciplined and he's all about his fitness regimes.
No, fitness, I don't know. I think it's more like discipline in that sense, like bring the group together, have that bondancy with your players as a group, as a whole, and fight for every yard you have, every meter. I think that's the general feeling that he wants to get from the team, and don't give up 90 minutes, and at the end we'll see where we're standing. But especially make the team believe that they can do something. I think that's important, what he can do.
Ronald, did you see the Chelsea game the other night? A little bit unlucky in Monaco. They blew it in London, but in Monaco they could easily have
You mean Arsenal, yeah.
Excuse me, Arsenal, not Chelsea. Excuse me,
Yeah,
Arsenal.
no, I mean, everybody was criticizing, of course, the first game. Of course, that was not... It was poor, but not that poor that people, as people say, because I remember they had 5, even in London, 5 open chances. If you don't score that, you make it yourself very difficult. And of course, Monaco did everything perfect that night in London. Every counter-attack was almost a goal. So I think the best team lost, but that sometimes happens, of course. And Arsenal... there's also the international laws, of course. You have players who can make a difference in any team there.
Yeah.
Like Monaco, some 2-3 players who can score out of nothing, and that's what happened. And I think for Arsenal, it was it's a big loss because they know they were the better team, but despite of that, they're sitting home.
Yeah, and Ronald, I think your brother Frank's a big fan, isn't he? The way Arsenal play, they play. He loves the way they knock the ball about and playing at a high tempo. And that's very important for English teams. English teams, in my opinion, have to play high-tempo football. And that's sometimes where, when they go to be England players, the international game's a lot slower. But I think when Arsenal play at that speed, they're a very, very good side.
No, I think what I said, the best team lost, and what Arsenal is doing lately... I think that's the football that Wenger wants to see, and that will eventually bring success. Saying this, they have a lot of time spells like this, but they can't keep it up like a whole season. And I don't say you can't, or I don't say that you have to keep it up a whole season, but there's really a big gap. Sometimes that you like 3 months that they're not playing to the standards. I think that has to go. That has to disappear. Will they, or one day, if they want to win the championship or whatever big trophy?
Yeah, and Ronald, I was talking to Ray Parlour yesterday, and he was talking about Overmars and Dennis Bergkamp. He loved them as football players and great guys.
Yeah.
And I believe they're the coaching staff at Ajax as well.
Frank, my brother is of course the manager, and then Dennis is the assistant coach of my brother, and Mark is of course we call it technical director. So he's involved in all the transfers and new contracts of youth players and etc. So they're very involved with my brother and with Ajax. So it's great to have so many ex-great players involved.
And it's am I right in saying it's the 115th anniversary of Ajax?
Exactly, yeah. I think yesterday was the official date, but I think tonight they play, of course, in Dieper, the team from Ukraine. And that will be probably celebrate a little bit. And, of course, it's a great... I
used to love coming over with Bobby Robson, the Ajax tournament, the Amsterdam tournament, pre-season. We were always there every year with Ipswich. Loved it. A great, great tournament. That was one of my favourites.
Yeah, no, I mean, Amsterdam anyway is a great city. But, of course, Ajax at that time, they stood for something, the total football, the football that people, I think, love to see, and what you still see with Barcelona and Bayern Munich. So
sure.
I think we're proud of to start this way of football, and hopefully we can bring Ajax back to that level. It looks okay, but what I said before in your program, it's very difficult to compete against teams from the Premier League if they buy players away or Spanish teams.
Ron, obviously looking at Manchester City and the uncertainty over Pellegrino, is that somewhere where Frank would look to maybe go in the future, Man City, to do that job, and what a job it would be for him?
I think, in the future, for sure. Frank told everybody now he will stay till 2016, and even if City comes or Barcelona, he will stay. So, but after that year, I think for sure he's ready to take on a job like that, and which club it will be, we will see. And now you're saying City. It's a great club, but at this moment, of course, he's not thinking about that. But I think City have the potential to eventually win the Champions League, but they need now sort of a changing mindset, because in the Premier League sometimes I see the football, I think, that's the way they should play. But if I see now the two fixtures against Barcelona, I think they didn't learn much about the things what happened before.